What's up? How you?
I'm all right, man. I'm up here in Michigan, up here in the Midwest, putting it down. Want to get it in with you. I got this Best in the Midwest edition popping, so if you ain't in it, it ain't right. You know what I'm saying?
Okay, that's what's up. I appreciate it.
All right, that's what it is. So I've been checking out the new mixtape, Life After Death.
Okay.
So what's up with the title with that? It's real blunt and straight to the point. Can you give us the thought behind that?
Well, shit, when I went to jail, it pretty much was like life as I knew it died. You know, I couldn't come and go as I pleased. I couldn't go to the studio. I couldn't go to the mall. I couldn't fly to Chicago to see my family, you know. I couldn't fly to do no shows. I couldn't do nothing I wanted to do. So it felt like my life died. So now that I'm back, it's like I'm starting life again. So it's like life after death. Plus, Biggie was my homeboy, you know, and he's my favorite rapper of all time. You know, so I just felt like it would be a great thing to shout it out to him, and I know he wouldn't mind, you know, because that was my baby.
Mm-hmm.
You know, I was the first girl to do a song with Biggie, you know, and he was super sweet. You know, like a big teddy bear. So, you know, I just thought it was cool. And when JD was listening to the mixtape, it was like, you know, what you think we should call it? He was like, what you think about life after death? I was like, Dad, it's perfect. It's hot, you know. I love the idea, and we rolled with it. Then as I started listening to it more, I started hearing a lot of different references that I had just used naturally from just being a fan of Big, and it's quite a few of them in there now that I have really constantly listened to the mixtape over and over, and it all kind of ties in, you know, together with the whole life after death thing.
That's what it is, man. I like it. It's hot. You didn't overfeed us with it. You gave us enough to want some more. So when the official joint gonna pop off?
When does what, honey?
When is the official joint gonna pop off? The official album, the one that's gonna set the world on fire.
I'm grinding on it now. I don't have a date. I'm not sure when it's gonna come out, but I'm not gonna make people wait too long. You know, I just gotta make sure it's right, and I'm just constantly working on different songs, because, you know, when it's the album, you got to pick the ones, you know, it ain't like I could just jump on somebody's beat and, you know, rhyme over, you know, what they had already. So it's going to be very crucial that I love it, that I love everything about it, and I'm very hard on myself, very much a perfectionist. So, you know, I'm working on it. It's coming. As soon as I get a date, I will definitely let you know. It won't be long, though, not at all.
Okay, well, my favorite.
I work fast. I got a lot to say, huh?
Yeah, you do. You be ripping it. I know that my favorite song on that mixtape is that West Side. You know, other people might like you know, look at me now, but West Side. What was your process when you recorded that one?
What'd you say?
West Side, the song West Side on the album, on the mixtape. What was your process when you recorded that one?
Oh, man, I just wanted to holler out the West Side. You know, I'm from the West Side of Chi-Town, you know. I'm going to always represent that. I'm from K-Town, you know, Addison Kilpatrick. You know, like, you know, right by Madison and Cicero. You know what I'm saying? So I just wanted to represent the West Side. And you know, I wanted to have, like, a little anthem. So what's better than, like, pop up if you fuck with the Brat. Smoke one and represent where you at. Let them know it's that nigga from the West Side. Once again.
That's what it is. So we got this Best in the Midwest. Some of the artists out of the Chi, who are some of the people you've been checking out since you've been out?
Who have I been checking out from the Chi?
Yeah, I know you down there in the ATL. Y'all got music all over, but the city been burning up with some heat. Who you been checking out from the Chi?
Well, you know, I'm a Twister fan since I was a shorty. You know what I'm saying? So it's always Twister and it's always Chaos for me. You know what I'm saying? I like Lupe. I dig Lupe a lot. I like his style. I always love Kanye. Shawnna, my homegirl, she is ill with it. You know what I'm saying? I had got in contact with Gunna, the female MC Gunna, and we did some communicating on Twitter. and I heard her rap on that. Look at Me Now. She sounded good on that. I don't know of. I mean, of course, Crucial Conflict. Them my homeboys. We go way back. You know, but as far as like the super new, I'm not familiar.
Okay.
I really, the only time I, you know, get to really listen is like when I'm sitting in front of the computer, just turning on like trying to get online to like a Chicago radio station on my Mac. You know, like. But other than that, you know, I just bump my Twister, you know, and my old school shot stuff.
Yeah, I feel you, man. I appreciate you. You know, taking the time to chop it up with us.
You want to tell me about some new folks hot from the shop? Definitely down to here and represent.
Okay, we got the LEP Bogus Boys. They making some noise.
Okay.
They in the magazine. Bo Deal, he messed with Waka and them. He in the magazine, so it's a lot of heat coming from there.
That's what's up. I'm proud of it. I'm proud of it, and I'm happy to hear it. I'm repping anything from the shot. You know what I'm saying? Long as it's hot. And I really don't know too many folks from shot that don't come out hot. So, you know. Hey, you remember D.A. Smart? Whatever happened to D.A. Smart? You remember him? You don't remember D.A. Smart? Okay. He used to spit fast, too, like when, back in the day, like, I don't know how old you are, and I might be telling my age, but, you know, like when I was in high school, D.A. Smart used to heat up the scene in Chicago. D.A. Smart and Twister and Crucial Conflict.
Oh, I've been following you for a minute. I know that, I mean, being the first female rapper to go platinum, do you ever sit back and think about, at the end of the day, you know, how when the history books is written and how you're going to be remembered and, you know, as for females and putting it down and putting down the legwork that these other artists don't really, you know, really know about, or they may know about, but they don't.
It's an honor, you know what I'm saying? It's an honor. I'm grateful. I'm proud, you know what I'm saying? I wear like an S on my chest, you know, because no matter who surpasses that, I was the first female solo artist to hit that platinum status. So, you know, it feels great, and I love it. You know what I mean? Like, cause no matter what, I'm going to always be the first. And, you know, it was very different before. You know, you had to really put in the work and you know, do the promo tours and do everything. And, you know, it's way different now, but I'm grateful for that. You know, I'm grateful that I ended up with JD, so Deaf, you know what I mean? And as a matter of fact, it was, I think, October 92, the Airy Crown Theater, Chris Cross had a concert, and I went on stage, and they wanted to give like $50 to the winner if somebody could rap, and I got up there and I just wouldn't shut up. You know what I'm saying? Matter of fact, the rhyme I did, R. Kelly wrote it for me because he did my first couple of songs, my first demo songs. I had a song called Clean Up Woman.
Okay. From
the old Betty Wright joint, and R. Kelly wrote it for me. So I had added a little more to it at the end, and I had just spit that at the Airy Crown, and I just wouldn't stop rapping. I had on my cross colors, striped cross colors. I had my hand pulled up with the poetic justice braids like Josie when she used to wear her braids from In Living Color. You know, like, and I just got up there with my boots on and just rocked it, and the crowd went crazy. And Chris Cross kept in contact with me. We exchanged numbers and stuff, and they told me they'd tell JD about me. And, you know, the rest is history. Then I finally met JD at the Oprah Winfrey Show. You know, Chris Cross, Marky Mark, TLC, and CNC Music Factory performed on the Oprah Winfrey Show. And my friend, Dawn Hendricks, had tickets. She knew a friend that worked there, so we ended up getting in the Oprah Winfrey Show and sitting in the audience. And I met JD back there. He told us to come to Atlanta, you know. And the rest is really history. I rapped for him. He put me on the bomb. He sent contracts. And I've just been down with him for life, you know what I'm saying? Been good to me, you know. That's my brother, that's my folks, and you know, loyalty is everything. Death before dishonor.
Yeah, I will have to put JD in the top up there with them hip hop moguls like Puffy and Jay-Z and Russell. He definitely, you know, in that top 5 for what he did for Atlanta, and also Chris Cross, Bow Wow. So, you know, niggas got to give him his just due.
Yeah, definitely.
Yeah, and we just gonna end it, Brat. With your last words to the hood. Whatever you want to tell the hood, you know, to check out. Go ahead and leave them with that.
Yo, y'all jump on that Global 14, I'm saying, check out that Life After Death if you ain't heard it yet. I also did the Monique show recently, got nothing but rave reviews from that. If you want to see what I'm like now, maybe opposed to what I was like before, I'm definitely more humble now, you know. I need everybody to try not to take the little things for granted, because it's actually the little things that mean the most, you know what I mean? Cherish your family, your people around you, you know what I'm saying? You never know when somebody's life could get taken away. Or you never know when you can make a bad mistake and get locked up and have all that taken away from you. So, you know, let your people know you love them. And I just want to say I love everybody who love and support me. I appreciate y'all. I'm on Twitter. Holla at me, only one Brat. I'm not on Facebook, or holla at me at global14.com. That's JD's site. I'm on there all the time. It's new music on there. I'm working on the album. It's coming soon. I'm repping Shot to the Death Till I Die, 60644. You know what I'm saying? I went to Kenwood. I went to Thornton Fractional South. I moved around all over the place. I lived on 179th or something like that in Torrance. I lived on 80th and Prairie. I lived right near Cottage Grove. I've been all over the place. But my home base that I always went back to was my grandparents' house on the west side, and that was on Adams and Kilpatrick. So I'm just repping Shot for life no matter where I am. You know what I'm saying? I be in Atlanta because the studio so definitely here, my home base studio. So you know this is my home too. But my home, born and raised, you know what I'm saying, born at Mount Sinai Hospital on the west side, it's your girl B to the RAT, and I love y'all, and I love y'all for supporting and loving me.
Appreciate it, Brat.